Hey, what's happening, guys? Ray from Gadgets TV. So finally, I'm back with a very exciting review after a few months of time. So this is a ZTE QLUX 4G. It tends to be the most affordable phone out there in the market. When I'm talking about phone, it's a affordable 4G phone. It costs less than $100 in the Asian market. So I just got my hands on this and I took it, and I'll be doing up an unboxing and a quick impressions on this particular phone, that is the ZTE Blade QLUX 4G. So the box seems very clear, very informative as always on all the brands. It has Android 4.4 KitKat in the box. It is a quad-core device, and some other specifications as well is marked in the box. So this phone tends to be a lot of attraction seeker in the last couple of weeks since the announcement of this kind of phone launching up in the market, and I finally got it, and hopefully will be getting a more hang on this particular phone, and will be giving the review on like how this phone is all about in this hands-on review. And I'll be obviously coming up with the in-depth features after a couple of days usage on this particular phone. So just took out the wrapper. This is a small thing which just came out as well, which is showing up cool green, open and something. So this is just a small thing which is really cool and really small and really cute. So just taking out the top cover very slowly. Hopefully the phone will be at the top as always. Yes, the phone is at the top. Which is a black model. So hopefully this is the only model available out there in the market, because I only got the black color. I didn't get any other color variant. uh, Hopefully there will be other colors coming. So digging in furthermore in the box, we get a bunch of documentations and all these things which I really don't want to show you guys. So there is two in-depth thing which is in the box. Number one is a big box, another is a small box. So let's start up with the big box first. Hopefully there'll be some accessories inside. Taking out the box, we first get the wall charger, which is a very interesting thing. It is not so good quality, but unique looking. Not so common as well when it comes to the markets currently out there, which is manufacturers like ZTE make this kind of wall charger. So there are USB cable as well. Hopefully this will be working as a charging cable as well as a syncing cable. The ZTE wall charger, very simple looking, very elegant as well, very small and compact. So there is another small box out there waiting for us to unveil. This is the headset which is coming out from the box. So hopefully this seems very good when in the first look. Let me just take a closer look on that. The cord seems to be very well. The attachment seems to be very well as well. This is a metal studded headphone. So this seems to have a good sound, but obviously I'll be commenting on that till I do the in-depth review in the coming few days of time. So do stay tuned for that. That is it pretty much on the box. Nothing as such. The accessories are the charger, the cable, and the headset. That is it. No accessories like the screen guard or anything as such which is coming out of the box. Obviously you can't expect as well on the phones like this, which is costing less than $100 in the market, that to a 4G phone. So this is a quad-core phone, dual SIM. First SIM hopefully will support the 4G compatibility, and other SIM will be obviously supporting at least a 3G. I'm hopefully thinking of that. So let me just quickly show you like how the phone looks on the first impression. The phone looks pretty good according to me. It is kind of a Micromax kind of a back, which we really got on the Micromax A1 or the Android One device. Hopefully this is also told by the company ZTE that this will also be getting a further upgrade on the Android version, that is a Lollipop, in the coming time. But let's wait and see like when that is actually coming out. The buttons are very simple on this device. On the right hand side we get the volume rockers, the power keys at the side, nothing as such. Very sleek, very plasticky, very smooth. Hopefully this won't fall from the person's hand if you're using that, because the back is very uh, good, but I must say hopefully will be catching a lot of fingerprints and some of the other things that you might be using in the daily usage. Nothing as such on this device. At the top is the is the 3.5 audio jack. Bottom is the microphone key. Right is very left is very clear with just the charging pins. Taking out the back cover, it's very simple. Hopefully they didn't took a lot of time for me to take it out. There is just a port for the battery and the SIM cards. The SIM card seems to be a micro SIM card, not a regular size SIM card. And taking a look at the battery, this is 2200 mAh battery. And let's not comment on the charging time and obviously the battery life, because I really haven't used this kind of devices before from the brand of ZTE, but hopefully they are good enough to stay at least a day of usage on devices like this, that to a 4G compatible phone. So first SIM obviously supports 4G. SIM 2 hopefully will be supporting at least 3G on my best of my knowledge, but I'll comment on that later on if I once I use that. There is additional 32 GB expandable slot. Bottom is the speaker grill. Hopefully this back cover seems to emit good sound, but I really can't commit until I listen to some good songs and comment on that later on in in-depth features on the other video that I'll be doing. So back cover seems to be very thin and feeble, very moisture gripping and fingerprint gripping as well. Let me just quickly turn on this device and power on. The booting seems to be very good, very fast with this 1.3 GHz processor. The phone seems to be very good as well when it comes to loading, and it has a GPU of Mali RT760 MP2, which is hopefully good to me, but I'll really comment on that once I do the in-depth features and the benchmark test and really do some everyday usage and how this phone actually works. So the final look on like how this device is all about. The model seems to be very good. The color reproduction on the screen on the first time seems to be average, but not to expect from the phones like less than $100. You can't expect much of a good screen size or a screen quality as well, I must say. Comparing with Motorola Moto E, this is decent enough. I must say I'm liking the experience on the ZTE QLUX 4G. That is this phone better than the Motorola Moto E. Going to the messages, we get a lot of gestures as well, wave gesture, curve gesture and all. And it seems to like there's been a lot of improvements that can be done using this external keyboards or this application that is coming up, the wave gesture or something. Hopefully this also has a swipe to key typing as well for your easy usage. So as you can see, there's a touchpad tips which is coming up and pull up for notifications and all. So there's a lot of buttons also which is at the top. You can very easily go directly to the Twitter and all these things from the messaging keyboard, which is good enough, I must say, on this phone. Going in furthermore, we get a bottom as a three buttons which I really like to show. It's a blue color button which is really cool to me, and glows up, which is really classy blue and really feels good on the first time usage. Popping into the settings, let me just quickly go to the storage, which is the basic part, to show you it is having about 4.8 GB of storage out of the box, which is decent enough, and you can obviously expand up to 32 GB. If you are using a lot of games, videos or music, whatever you like to do, you can expand it. That is pretty much on the storage. It is decent enough, nothing as such, not much of a storage is used apart from the storage that has been taken up by the Android and some of the other things which is coming pre-installed. I'm seeing there's a lot of applications which I would like to go up at the later part on this video. So as you can see on the settings about this phone, this is a ZTE QLUX 4G. It is running Android KitKat 4.4.4. There's a KitKat and obviously upgradable to Lollipop as said by the company. But the question is when that will be coming out, because almost all the phones, including the Motorola Moto E and some other brands also, is rolling out the Lollipop update, but there has been no update as of yet on this device. But obviously I'll test that in the in-depth feature, and I'll be using this phone as my daily phone before I do the in-depth review. Do stay tuned for that if you are really interested in buying this phone or interested in knowing more. Home screen has been two kind of home screen. Launch is the basic launch pad, and another is a family mode. So this is a bigger phone, make a call. So obviously this will be of a basic usage, won't be having much of a thing. Let me just start it over. Yes, this is just a basic thing which gives a shortcut for your everyday applications like camera, messages, calls and all. It's basically for the, might must say, it's for the users who are just switching on to smartphone on this kind of a device, because it's really affordable, less than $100 phone, and anyone from a student or part-timer people can very easily get a phone like this and get going on a smartphone. Just going back to the normal mode, which I really like, not much of a regular mode. There's a bunch of applications which I was talking about, Amazon applications. There is an antivirus also. Wow, this is really good. AVG Antivirus Pro, which comes pre-installed, which will hopefully won't let you worry about your phone security or your internet browsing experience and all from a hack site or something. It will be really protecting you up. if you are much of an internet user like me. So there's a flashlight as well, which seems very good. You don't need any external applications. Hopefully this is pre-installed. That is really good. There is some other application like Hangama, Google applications, a bunch of Google applications, Drive, Gmail, YouTube, and all the things which is coming up pre-installed. There is a bunch of ZTE applications as well. Hopefully that will be of a basic usage, I must say, which I'll obviously comment on once I do an in-depth feature on this. So first hands-on impression is pretty good. A $100 phone with a 4G capability, dual SIM, Wi-Fi, 3G, 4G support, quad-core phone. Upgradable to Lollipop seems to be good, but really don't know when that will be happening. So I will be obviously testing the device on the camera, music, internet experience, and everything. Stay tuned for all the things, and I'll be coming back with all the detailed video very shortly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you up on the next one with the in-depth features. Thank you so much. Bye bye.